Hi. Hello. It's my debut time. Yay. Oh my gosh. This is so unreal. Hi, Ritsu. Oh my gosh. This is very exciting. Um wow. Yay. I oh my gosh, I don't know what to say right now. I'm just like I've just been sitting at like the getting ready screen, just like oh my gosh, it's real. What the hecky? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Uh, How are you today? Oh my gosh. This is very crazy to me. But yeah, it's real. My name is Kurio. It's time for my debut. I am doing good. I've literally just been like sitting here for like the past 30 minutes, just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then like when I found out that I had a little oopsies with something, basically my OBS, because since I haven't like done anything with OBS in like a very long time, um apparently you have to reconnect to your YouTube account on OBS, and I didn't know that. So I'm sitting here like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to start streaming. And then as soon as I hit stream, it's like you're not connected to YouTube. And I'm like, huh? But it says I'm connected. You are not connected to YouTube. So then I had to disconnect and reconnect to YouTube on here, but I am now live. But you know, it's not a VTuber slash PNG tuber debut if there's no scuff. Even when you think you prepared for all the scuff, there's always that one thing that happens. But yeah, I'm very excited. I have the usual VTuber debut slides to go through, so I can't wait to show those. Yeah, exactly. What's the debut without Lil Scub? Yeah, so let's hop on in. Oh, I forgot that I pulled up my my live stream stat stuff. Oopsies. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's now switch over. Yay. Okay. So, you know, gotta have that general information slide. Let's first start with my full body over here in this corner. I literally just finished my full body design uh, an hour before stream. Um, because like I had everything done except for like my hands, and then like right past here on the feet. Oh, you can't see my mouse cursor, but basically like right below the knees, all of that was not finished. And I was like, you know, I don't need a full body design. I'm a PNG. But I finished that today because I was like, you know, I need my full body. Yeah, so here's my little full body design over here. And then we'll come over to the general information side. So my name is Kurio. Duh, you know. I'd be surprised if my name was not Kurio. My pronouns are he, him. My height is 5'6". It's technically like 5'5.5", and it's like a give or take situation where I like the last time I went to like a doctor, which was like a very long time ago, my height was like 5'5", but like it was like right in the middle. So I say I'm 5'6" because it's like I could have grown a bit, and if anything, my shoes put me to 5'6". My age is 21. My birthday is February 23rd. I am a Pisces. You know, Pisces rep. My Oshi mark are glasses as like the main thing and then a gray heart next to it to make it gray glasses. Because, I'm like thinking like what could be my Oshi mark, because it could be a question mark, for curious. But I feel like I never really see people with like glasses as their Oshi mark. And because since like part of me is also wanting to do idol stuff, I feel like if you know Love Live has like each character in Love Live has like their like idol symbol, their Oshi mark. And like each of their symbols are not really like emojis, they're like a symbol that represents that character. Like Kotori's is like a gray bird, and then like Maki's is like a red star. So like I feel like if I were to have like a Love Live Oshi mark, it would be like glasses and they'd be gray. Yes, Love Live mention. My hex color is hashtag 8D8D8D, because when I made the color for my glasses, they are 141, 141, 141 for the RGB. So we get this lovely little hex code that is just the same two number letter combination just repeated. Which, fun fact, I forgot to like color pick my glasses and like use that color on my little like palette. So the color on my glasses for my logo here, they're the wrong color. They're the color of my pants. But that's fine. This logo is a work in progress thing. Like, because I may potentially end up getting a logo done by someone. That way it's more like VTuber-esque. But right now, this is the logo. And when I do get a new logo made, it'll most likely be like in my actual color. Then we move on to the languages. I only speak English. I do want to learn Thai and Japanese, as there are some Thai VTubers and Japanese VTubers that I would love to end up like being able to like watch and like actually know what they're saying. But yeah, I do also know just tiny, very, 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 very tiny bits of Spanish. Like nothing to really say like a full sentence, but like like little things that like if I hear someone speaking Spanish, I'll hear like certain words that I'm like, oh, I know that. And then as for my fan name, it's so funny. Last night, right before bed, it's originally the fan name section was just 3 question marks and the let's decide together. Last night, as I'm trying to lay down and go to sleep, I started thinking, what if my fan name was Meganedachi? Well, originally it was Megachis. Like Megachis. But then, like, I was like, that sounds, it kind of like, it doesn't really roll off the tongue, right? So I came up with Meganedachi because I feel like something that I kind of want in my name, like for fan name, is like Megane for like glasses. Because I feel like Kurio or like curious being in a fan name, I feel like it won't really run right. So I feel like to perfectly encapsulate something that represents me and to continue on with the gray glasses theme is to have Megane, which is a Japanese word for glasses. And then Dachi, just for Tomodachi. So we have our glasses friends. But I am like still like thinking about that though, so I feel like it'd be fun to one day be able to decide together. Once we have a couple more people in, we could then decide on like a little fan name together for you guys. Yay! Alright, that's the first slide. And now we go to the likes and dislikes page. um, so right here for my likes, we have playing games, especially with friends. Like, um, I'm definitely gonna jump between some stuff, but like, I would count myself as an introvert, but um, I I love socializing with friends. Like, it's one of those situations where it's like I am very introverted and like very much like anxious in like big like spaces where there's lots of people. But like when I'm with friends, I love to talk with them and I love to play games with them because um I feel like I'm more of a social gamer. So I love playing games with friends. I also like to draw, especially when I feel motivated. I like idols, as you probably could tell. I love to cosplay and I love to go to conventions. I love to listen to music because my productivity goes very high up with it. Like my entire time drawing all my assets was literally me listening to all my stuff for my PNG tuber. Like I'm listening to my BGM, listening to my BRB screen, my intro, my outro. I'm like, yep, this gives me that motivation to work on this stuff. Um, I also like cute things and sweets, as well as dessert scented items. My favorite scent from Bath and Body Works is literally the strawberry pound cake scent. Um, but it's also been slowly getting usurped by the Milk Bar birthday cake, I think is the scent name. Um, I just love very much like sweet stuff. Then I also have hanging out with friends as another like because again, even though I'm an introvert, I do love hanging out with my friends. Also, yes, strawberry pound cake is so goated. Like, oh my gosh, you get me, you get me. um, and then of course, BL. I love BL. And then we have my dislikes, which is the first one is lacking motivation to do things because I don't like feeling that like lack of motivation because when I start feeling that lack of motivation, I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do anything, but I know I want to do something. Um, I also dislike challenging things because challenging things they hurt my brain or like I like using my brain on like puzzles and stuff in games, but when it's something that's just like so dumb, like it's like the most hardest puzzle for no reason, that's when I'm like I don't like this. Or even just like challenging like work related stuff where it's just like why is this the thing? I don't like that. Um I also don't like being alone in a crowded place. Yeah, a crowded place. Because like I start getting all nervous and I'm like, um, I just like bugs. Dot dot dot. uh, bugs, the bane of my existence. I also dislike having to clean because it's like, why do I have to clean? Why can't everything just stay clean? Like, 'cause especially, it doesn't help that I have so many little like figures and everything like that. So like, I have a lot more to clean, and then I'm like, ugh. Why do I have to clean so much? Why can't you all just stay not dusty? um, I don't like being late, especially like when like sorry to put my friends on blast, but like I will usually be the one who's like ready by a certain time. And like I don't drive, so I'm always the one who's getting picked up. So my friends will be like, okay, like we're planning for this time and we're gonna leave at this time. And then I'm ready. And then it's like, oh, sorry, we're running behind. And then it's like I'm sitting in my house ready like after the time that we were supposed to leave at for like an hour. like, like, I love you, friends, but at the same time, I've been waiting. Yeah. I love I love it. And then we have veggies. I'm a very picky eater, so I dislike veggies. Bleh. And then I also don't like intense slash realistic gore. So like horror movies are definitely like no for me. Um, uh, like I like horror games, but like when the gore becomes like very realistic, or anything that's like too intense, I'm then like, oh no, like I can't deal with that. Um, so yeah, like that, like it really makes me not want to go out like anymore. Like after a certain amount of time, I'll be like, ugh, I don't feel like going out. Cause sometimes it does like I'm not gonna like it doesn't like ruin plans, but definitely like sets back a lot of things. Or like when you had like plans to do a lot more stuff, then it kind of makes it where it's like you have less time to do the thing, especially if you have like a certain cut time where it's like I have to be home by this time, and then it's like, oh, like I can't go out, like I can't be out and do all the stuff we wanted. um yeah, like it's crazy. um and then I definitely don't have another secret like down here that does not say male yandere slash dabby boys. No, 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 no. I don't know what you're talking about. No, no, it does not say that. I don't like yandere visual novels. No, no, no. um, then we go to my favorite pieces of media stuff. So, my first piece of media page we have here is music. My favorite music includes Vocaloid songs, especially from my favorite producers, A Wonderful Opportunity, or Wonderful, Circus P, and Hitoshizuku and Yama. Um, my next favorite thing is Nocturna, the idol group. I love, there's this idol group called Nocturna. And, they debuted last year, like, doing, a little performance, like a lip-sync performance at a con. And, back in December, they released their first single called Chain Letter. Y'all need to check it out. You guys gotta check it out. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Because Chain Letter is so good. And, it's been crazy watching this group go from, their debut to where they are now. I'm so happy seeing them so much. Next up, we have Stomach Book, which was, a music artist that I found, kinda recently. I want to say back in January. I started listening to them, and, her music is, so good. I love it. I love it so much. Then we have Corpse Fish, who makes some Vocaloid songs, which I guess that kind of goes into the Vocaloid song one, but I feel like I don't really count it as Vocaloid. I feel like I count it as their own sound. So I made them separate. Then we have Millie, which is the music group who you probably, if you know Project Moon games, you most likely know them from Project Moon. Limbus Company and Library of Ruina. But I've known Millie since Demo. And it's so funny to me, just the pipeline of knowing them from Demo, and then all of a sudden hearing that they're in Project Moon games, and I'm like, wait, this is the same person who made my favorite songs from Demo. And it's so crazy. Next we have Love Life songs, which I mainly like Muse and Aquars. I do like some Nijigaku songs. Like especially like Lanzu's songs, Kasumi's songs, Shizuku. Um, it does are just some to name a few. But I'm definitely like an older Love Live fan, like music wise. And then I also like song covers and originals from my Oshis, my VTuber Oshis. And then next we go on to my favorite like TV slash animation slash anime series. These are all like out of order. Like same with like music as well. Like they're all kind of like out of order. Like there's no like specific order to them. I guess except for like the first couple of them. It's like one of my favorite animations is Ep That Erased. Another one is Bee and Puppy Cat. I love Bee and Puppy Cat so much. And then you're gonna see this name appear so much, but one of my favorite animes is the Angels of Death anime adaptation. It's a really good adaptation. Like it does like change some of the stuff from the game, but it also helps build up like lore and everything like that, which I find very good that it does that. Because it definitely builds on some characters' lore. Um, there's this other anime called Comic Girls, which I really love. It's so cute. It's basically there's four like mangaka students who like two of them are already like published like mangakas, while two are like just like they are still trying to get approved for like their manuscripts. And it's just like how the four of them like work together and bond and like lift each other up, and it's so cute because they all get to like share this one little like dorm together. Oh my gosh, I love that anime. It's so cute. There is like a bit of stuff in there that's like a little like but that's also yeah. It's because like one character, like she makes like works that are like adult works, and then like there's like some scenes that like represent like the stuff that like her stuff makes, the stuff that she makes. And there's How to Keep a Mummy, which is one of my like favorites. Like I feel like all my favorite animes that I have listed here, like from like those three that I just like mentioned, they're all I think 2018 or 2019 animes. Which is like the last time I really like sat down and watched anime was during that time. So like these three have been like my tops for a couple years. But I love How to Keep a Mummy. It's so cute. I love Mikun so much. Then we have The Amazing Digital Circus. You know, it's crazy. Digital Circus, crazy. Especially that last episode. I won't say anything else, but yep. Then we have Madoka. Madoka has been like a favorite anime of mine for a long time. Like, I remember when I first watched Madoka, I think I rewatched it like 3 times. Like, Madoka is one of those animes where it's like, I just love the way how the story is written. I still have yet to watch the movies of it, but I love Madoka. Oh my gosh. And then the crazy jump to Baddies. It's one of my favorite reality TV shows that a friend put me on. Like Baddies is, it gets crazy, but it's so weird because it's like I'm someone who does not like fighting and stuff. Like one time at school, like back when I was in high school, even like middle school, like whenever I got like I'm just like walking and then all of a sudden like a fight breaks out, like my heart drops. I'm like, I don't want to be around here. But when you're watching baddies, it's like so entertaining. Like I don't like fighting, but at the same time, like, put me in. Let me run you up. Let me run you up. like, like, oh my gosh. then the next thing is Love Live. I love Love Live. It's one of my favorite like anime idol series ever. um, then we have Kisniver. I love Kisniver. I recently rewatched it, and I'm like, yeah, oh, like I don't remember any of the characters' names because like I remember only Maki, and that's crazy because I feel like Maki wasn't one of my favorites, but she's one of the ones I can only remember the name of, which is crazy. Like, because I say I recently rewatched it, but I think I rewatched it like a couple months ago, and I kind of forgot everyone's names again. But like, oh my gosh, I love the purple guy. That sounds like a FNAF joke. um, and then another like this one's a donghua, I think is the name. Because like it's a Chinese animation called Outer World, and I love Outer World. Like I'm so sad because like you can't really like watch it. Like at least like I don't think you can anymore. But basically, Outer World, a couple years ago they came out with like the game like globally, and I remember that when they were coming out with the game, it like it was starting out and like releasing with a Miku collab, and I was like, oh, like you know, like I don't know this thing, like I don't know anything about it. I might not even stay for the game, but I at least want to play for the Miku collab because they're having all the Krypton Lloyds. And I started up the game, and the thing is that when the game finally released, they didn't start with the Miku collab. They, you know, had like a week or two before the Miku collab came in. And as I'm playing and like learning the characters, I'm like, oh wait, I kind of like this. And then I found out that there was an animation series for it, and then I got like so in love with it. And I'm so sad because it's like, I think, because I don't think there's any like official like English subtitle episodes. Like I think they tried to release season 1 with like English subtitles, recently, but like it's like very literal translations, and like it's not at all like how like usually with like translations you'll like kind of like make it fit. But I love Outer World though. Like besides that, like I love the siblings. I don't remember. I know one of them is Emmy, and then I don't remember the other one's name. But like I love them. Their story is so nice. And then my other favorite character is Animishis. Animishis. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I love him. My little goofy guy. And then next we have Lovely Complex, which is an anime that I haven't finished because a friend and I were going through it, and then we ended up like stopping a bit, and then we haven't gotten to pick it back up. But Lovely Complex is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Then another TV show I like is The Golden Girls. Again, I never fully finished The Golden Girls, but like I loved watching it. Like, oh my gosh, my favorite character is Rose as well as Sophia. But yeah, I love The Golden Girls. And then we have Old SpongeBob, which is pretty much a given because Old SpongeBob had lots of funny jokes and like stuff that I will always like remember and I kind of quote. So you know, gotta rep my roots, you know. Next up, we have my favorite manga slash book slash webcomics, which there's not a lot because I don't really read much, but we got a couple of them. So the first one is, of course, Ep the Erased Prison of Plastic. It's the sequel series to Ep the Erased, and it is so good. And especially if you get the audiobook alongside it, um the voice actors did so good. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, Danny Danny Chambers, who voices Molly, when she like gets to the like halfway through, like Molly gets to like her breaking point and like starts yelling and stuff, and I'm crying when she's yelling because I'm like, Molly, my poor little baby. Like it's like the audiobook is so good, and like I cried a bit like every now and then with it. Um, my other favorite, my favorite manga, um, other than Angels of Death, is the Bad and Night manga series, which basically, if you don't know, so one of Hitoshi Tsukunyama's like Vocaloid song series is the Night series, and it all starts with Bad and Night. Well, they ended up making a manga that goes more into like the lore and like the story behind it and like what leads to everything that happens in the songs. And like it's such a good manga that leads to like the, I guess like not like the true ending, but at the same time it feels like a true end like situation where like you have each of the songs which have like bad ends or like different endings to what happens, but then like the manga kind of gives you like the true end, and it's such a good like read, and it's only 3 volumes, so like you could pretty much get through it very quickly. And then as I mentioned, you know, Angels of Death is popping up again because I love the Angels of Death manga, because you already heard me say that with the anime adaptation, like it's good because it kind of builds up a bit more on the lore for characters. The manga does even more lore building. Like, lots of the characters get some side characters made. Like, it doesn't like interfere with like the main plot line. They instead give you like little flashbacks to before the events. Like, for example, one of the villain characters, Kathy, she has this side character named Lucy who admired her back when like they were in school, and then she ends up later on like joining her when she worked as a prison warden, like in like an actual prison. And you get all these like lore for these characters that you don't get in the game, and I love it so much. And then they even go the extra mile and released an episode 0 series, which is basically an entire prequel that focuses on like the villain characters. That way you get to like experience more about them, because the villain characters never really got like any like lore or backstory in the game. Very minimal lore and backstory in like the anime as well as like the manga. So you get their entire story in episode 0 and like what leads to the setting of the game, and I love it so much. Next we have one of my favorite webcomics called Randall's Friends. I love how like creepy and weird it is. Like, the thing about me is like I kind of like weird stuff where it's just like very much like it's a weird story with weird things and like crazy things that go on. But yes, I love Run Friends so much. Then there's 2 other webcomics that I really love that are uncompleted slash I guess kind of discontinued because they haven't been worked on in a long time. The first one is Synesthesia by Tibi Caps. Tibi Caps is one of my favorite artists ever. Like, I've been following them for a long time, and like right now they're a Minecraft YouTuber now, because like they're part of like the Artimators, which are just like fan artists for like the main Minecraft YouTubers, and they ended up like becoming like very big in the Minecraft YouTube space. and stuff, and they mainly make Minecraft stuff now. And like fan art of like their characters and stuff. Well, I guess art of their character. Um, but sadly, I think Synesthesia was discontinued. And I'm so sad because like I love this like Synesthesia. It's such a good webcomic. And the other one is First Contact, another good one. Like, ah, I love these series so much because like when I was reading them, I was like invested in these characters, and now I can't see how they end, and I'm so sad. And then my last like favorite is a manhwa called High End Player of Mystery, but it's only on Bilibili and I can't read Chinese. But a friend introduced me to it because of like their favorite character. And I'm like, ooh, that character looks really good. Then I read it, and like it's so nice. Like I love the art. The like there was like a kind of like fan translation for like the first couple chapters. And like it was like it's like kind of like an intense story, but it's also like somewhat BL. And I'm like, ooh, gotta love my boys. Yeah, it's a very nice. I wish that there was more to read because I can't read Chinese, so I can't read the rest of it. And then an exclusive from me that no other VTuber probably does is a Vines/memes section, because these are my favorite vines and memes to recite. So first off, we have the Miss Keisha. Oh my fucking god, she fucking mad. Next, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. And then we have, you've been to Krispy Kreme. Was it crispy? Right. I love that one. Cause like, so like whenever I do it in person, my friends are like, no, shush. And whenever someone goes like, right, I'll then go, right. Next we have Biggie's quote from an interview, and she's from Baddies. Basically, I think it starts for like the interviewer's like was she like more, men or women? And Biggie goes, so I'm a boss. And I love that because it's like a very nice little vocal stem, I guess. And then we have the, oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, what is that? Another favorite vine is, I don't remember the beginning of it. It's like people always say you need a degree to be what you want in life. You don't need a degree to be a clothing hanger. And then the person has like a clothing hanger on their back inside their shirt, and they hang like the clothing hanger on like the closet door, and it's so funny. Like I don't know why, but it's that. And then my all-time favorite one to always quote, and is this one. Sis, you right here in this alley? Sister, if you see a bitch and have a bad bob, that is not me. Go the other way. Who is this? I love all these memes. I love these memes so much. They're all my favorites. And then next we go to my games, my favorite games. Right here we have RPG Maker games. Like those are my all-time favorites. Like I love RPG Maker games. And some of my favorites are Ebe, Angels of Death, Noelle the Mortal Fate. Also the Okigom games, minus Mokeko Castle because of reasons. But I love Grey Garden and Wadnohara, and so many more games. Like there's so many good RPG Maker games. Next, we have Volcano Princess, which, oh my gosh, I love my daughter. We have Chromatos and Sucker for Love, which I put those two together because they're both made by Akabaka. Um, the art is so good, and like the story is like so amazing. Um, Next, Project Zomboid. I love Zomboid. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorite games to play whenever I like feel up to like putting hours into killing zombies. Um, Next is Perfect Apocalypse, which is a very cute. I say very cute, but it's like a kind of yeah, it is gory. It's like a gory like visual novel. With these like dog and cat characters. And it's like the apocalypse. Um, but yeah, it's my favorite game. Also, yes, good luck with class. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Ritsu. Um, but yes, I love that. Next up we have is all the games from Team Zero Escape, which includes like the Zero Escape games as well as AI the Somnium Files. I love those games because these are games that really pick your brain, and when you get to like the twists in the game, it's mind breaking because then you start realizing, wait, so this thing led to this because of this, and this led to that, and it's like your brain starts running every single bit into it. And I love that. Like those games are like one of my top favorites. Um, we also have visual novel games. I love my visual novels. Especially as I definitely did not mention earlier, I like my male yandere visual novels. Especially, I've been really into the Freak Circus. I love visual novels though. All types of visual novels, but you know, on itch.io, there's certain tags I look for. um, and then we have Phasmophobia. One of my absolute favorite co-op like friend games is Phasmo. Um, it's so fun to play with friends. Like I'm like a high level in the game. Like I'm not like prestige or anything, but I'm at a high level, so I've been really into this game a lot. And it's always fun to just play with friends because Phasmo is one of those good friend games to play. I also like any other horror co-op game like Repo, The Company, all those types of games. But really just any co-op game. I also am a big Resident Evil and Silent Hill fan. I've been like I know like I haven't played all the Silent Hill games, but I have played almost all Resident Evil games except for like Outbreak. I haven't ever finished 3, and then like 4. I guess yeah, I haven't really played the rest of the Resident Evil games now that I think about it. It's like I've only played 1, 0, Code Veronica, 5, 6, and then like Revelations 2, Umbrella Chronicles, Darkside Chronicles, and then I'm pretty sure I think I finished Operation Raccoon City back in the day. But yeah. Then my part 2 for games, I have Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet is one of my favorite games ever from the PlayStation 3. Oh my gosh. Like, I love the Little Big Planet series, and I'm so sad that like there's not gonna be ever like a new Little Big Planet. Like they came out with Sackboy: A Big Adventure. But yeah, like I want more Little Big Planet though. I love the creativity of everyone on Little Big Planet. It's such a good game. I also like Identity V. One of my favorite ASIMs ever is Identity V. I also like Project Diva slash Mirai slash Sekai because I like all the Project Diva slash just Project Miku games. I like Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem so much. Oh my gosh, like right in front of me is the Fire Emblem Engage poster from the collector edition box. And then I have some like fan art posters of like the house leaders from Three Houses. I also have a Gaius from Awakening print that I still have to hang up somewhere. But like I love the Fire Emblem series so much. Same with Persona. Now Persona, Resident Evil, I was like, oh yeah, I've played every single Resident Evil game almost. Persona? I have played Persona 1, Persona 2, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, Persona Q. I have not played Q2 though. I've played Strikers. I've played Arena. I've played Arena Ultimax. Like, I've played the dancing games. I think Persona is like one of the series that I've like played every single bit of it. And if I have not, you're lying. I like the Monster Prom series. That's a very fun segue to go from Persona craziness to Monster Prom. Yeah, I love Monster Prom. It's a good little like party game to play with friends where like you all just like date monster characters. Yeah, I love Monster Prom. I also like Demo. Demo is one of my favorite rhythm games outside of the Miku games. I like Animal Crossing No Straight Roads, which No Straight Roads was a game that one of my all-time favorite friends, like they're one of like my top 5s ever. Like they introduced me to No Straight Roads and it is such a good game. Oh my gosh, I loved it so much. And I can't wait for No Straight Roads 2 to come out. And then I like Minecraft. I don't really play it as much as I used to back in the day because like I got that like very bad Minecraft burnout. But I am 100% going to probably do some Minecraft streams. But yeah, now we go on to my goal sheet. For my goals, my first one is to make fun memories of you all. That's gonna be very fun to do. Then another one is to do a live performance at some point, because that would be very fun. Because like as I said, like I don't know if I've like fully mentioned it, but like even though like right now I'm doing PNG tuber stuff, I would also like to one day do like live idol performance stuff like at like cons and stuff like that. So that would be a very fun thing to do. I would love to release a well-made cover song with like full editing and stuff. Like that's probably not gonna be anytime soon because I'd have to like learn. Either I would have to learn or I would just be like, hey, can I commission you to do video editing and stuff? But I would love to make a well-made cover song. I would love to do collabs with some cool people that could include friends, that could include like other PNG tubers, VTubers, all that. Maybe even like people who are bigger in the community at some point. Another thing, I would love to learn some languages, which that one is going to be a long-term goal. Because you can't really learn a language in like a week. I would love to get people into my interests. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be streaming, like some of it is going to be stuff that's like like regular like big things, like for example like Nier is going to be like something that like lots of people kind of have gotten into. Like it's probably not something that a lot of people have gotten into, but like at least like a good amount of people know Nier. But like some things that like people might not know are like Chromatos, Perfect Apocalypse, like Volcano Princess, stuff like that. And I would love to be able to get people into those interests of mine because yeah, like it's my favorite stuff, and I like to get people into my favorites. Um, Another one is just to do what I want and be happy because, like, you're, as a PNG tuber slash, I guess, just content creator in general, if you stop, like, doing what you want and doing what, like, is, like, will make content and, like, get you famous and stuff, sometimes that might lead to burnout. So, I don't want to end up doing that where I'll, like, do things just for views or anything like that. Like, I want to do what I want to do and be happy. When I was first trying that goal, I said, like, I typed do what I want, and then I started thinking of, like, that one, like, Natalie Nunn song that's like, I'll be doing what I want. I've been doing what I want. That's what I'm thinking. I just want to do what I want. Um, and then my last goal is to find me, because as Kurio, the curious idol, my goal is to kind of just like find what makes me me through games. It's like singing, all that stuff, and that'll be like a fun little thing to do. Yeah. Next, we have my schedule, and I won't lie, I was a bit lazy and I didn't feel like erasing the Genshin thing, but to look at the schedule so far, we have on Monday my debut, which that's today. Tuesday we're doing Nier Automata for my first time ever, because I have not played Nier Automata. It's been something that's been on my like games like wish list, and like something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I haven't gotten to it. So I'm gonna be doing it on Tuesday, and then most likely I'm also doing it Wednesday, for like a number 2 a stream, because I know myself, when I start playing something, I'm gonna get addicted to it. So I will most likely be like really into like Nier, and I'm excited to get through the game with you all. On Thursday, which Thursdays, like, schedule-wise, I'm, like, trying to, like, think, like, what I kind of want to, like, do schedule-wise, because, like, I'll always have, like, the game that's, like, the series I'm currently working on. Then we'll probably have, like, games that are, like, either more like one-off streams or just like something that's like this is the game for today, but it's not gonna be like a series I'll actively work on finishing. Like I will finish it at some point, but probably not like a full on like this is what I'm like working on, like getting completed first. And then another thing I'm trying to do is kind of like replay days, which those I might just do as like Thursdays, unless I'm working on a Thursday, then I'll most likely do it a different day. But my Thursdays are gonna be like replays where I'll replay a game that I like, that I want to introduce to you all. So that would be like right now Perfect Apocalypse, which this is the first game, Love at First Bite. There's 3 games, so I will most likely go through all the Perfect Apocalypse games with you all. I might do that like as like the first 3 Thursdays. I'll do Perfect Apocalypse most likely. That way we can get through those all together. But then after that, I will be doing other games. Like most likely I'll do like some Chromatos streams. Maybe let's see. Most likely Chromatos, maybe some visual novels I've played before, stuff that are more like shorter games that I could probably get done in like a stream or 2, or like at least like something where like I could at least like replay it today and then do like another stream of it, like continuing on like a week or 2 after. That way it's not like always like the replay stream, because I know Chromatos will take a long time, but we'll like work on stuff like that. And then Friday and Saturday I am offline. Fridays I usually work, so I don't want to do a stream on a day that I work. And then Saturday I am offline because I'm going out with some friends on that day. But if plans don't end up working out, then I'll most likely do a gorilla stream. And then Sunday, I was originally going to do Genshin. I deleted Genshin though so I could make storage space to get some other games downloaded. So it might end up being a fun like little replay day. It might also be like another near stream. It could end up being something else that I don't want to say because I want to make sure I work out the details of it. But just be on the lookout for Sunday. And I mean, hopefully I don't get called into work on that day either, because then that would fully cancel the stream. But yeah. And then I have on the schedule like 3 extra boxes that are called Extra Kurio. That will be where I might like write down like, oh, I'm releasing a cover on this date, or an extra stream that might be either on a day but I just don't put it on like the date itself, or it might just be like a little thing. It could be either a note or maybe something that just like is like a I won't have a POV for this collab, but we're doing this collab on this channel. You know, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is my schedule. And now we get to my credits screen, which for my credits, we'll first start with my overlay, model, logo, starting screen, end screen, background, schedule, BRB screen. Those all are made by me, Kurio. That's me. And then to the left, I have like all these little images of like some of my stuff that I worked on, because like right now I have the overlay showing and the logo, so as well as my model. Then I have like my starting soon screen, my be right back screen, my ending screen image, and my background image. And as you guys already saw the schedule, you know, I kind of try to fit everything that like I worked on into that little box side over there. Next, we'll start with the Be Right Back BGM, which is called Mindspace. That is made by Show, and I included Show's little image right over here. Then we have my starting screen BGM, which is called Monochrome Clock. That is made by Shimtone. The Zatsu BGM, which is the one that you're hearing right now, is Cigarette. That is made by Yuhei Komatsu. And for my end screen BGM, it is called The Starry Night I Look At With You, and that is made by Edamame Hachituhachi-san. Right over here. And then all the songs can be found for free on Dova Syndrome. Please check out all their other works on their websites, because like Dova Syndrome, like it is so good for finding like free BGM to use for like streaming, for games, pretty much anything. And all these people have such amazing works on there. There's also so many other people with such good works. But yes, like go check them all out, please. But that is everything. Yay. Yeah. So now let's head back to my chatting screen. Let me actually see if I do this and boom. Would that change my overlay? Yes, it does. Okay, I had to make sure that it changed the overlay because I'm like, I'm still trying to like figure things out. So I have some like hotkeys done to like kind of go between things. So I wanted to make sure like, do my hotkeys actually work, or am I going to have to figure things out later on? But yes, so this is everything for my debut today. It has been really fun doing my debut stream. Trying to think, is there anything else I need to mention? Oh, I guess one thing I should mention as well is that so like the computer I use is a mini PC. So I just want to let it be known right out there that with my mini PC, it sometimes I guess it like kind of like overheats, or like if there's like too many processes happening at once, what'll happen is um it'll end up just like, what's the word? Um, it'll end up kind of crashing. So like for me, it'll just like green screen of death itself. So I don't know if like anything will keep running in the background while that happens. So I just want to let you guys know that like there might be times where I might like die on screen, on stream, or in collabs. Alongside that is also my mini PC's internet sometimes decides to disconnect myself from my internet. Like it'll say that like it's disconnecting the internet. Like I'll lose internet connection even though my phone and everything else will have internet. And then I always have to reconnect to the internet. So if I ever die from that as well, just know that those are most likely the two reasons why my streams will die. But hopefully that does not happen. I guess some other stuff I can show you guys on my debut stream before I end are my Be Right Back screen. Which this is how the BRB is. It'll be very cute like this. Then I also have like a little text box so that like it's not just saying be right back. I can just like type in like eating food, or like bathroom break, stuff like that. You know, so that'll be fun. It's so funny because I put together my Be Right Back screen yesterday. Like, literally, I'm like, oh, you know, I have everything ready for my stream. You know, this is gonna be so fun. Then I realize I don't have a Be Right Back screen. But I have a fourth song in my files because like I had another song as like a possible starting screen song. So I was like, you know what? Let's make a Be Right Back screen. So yesterday I worked on the entire Be Right Back screen, as well as my future thumbnails. Which, you know, speaking of, let me actually pull up some of my thumbnails for this week because I haven't posted the waiting rooms yet because I needed to kind of have like a stream done. That way I can then just copy like the settings for the streams into the next waiting room. But what we have, pulled these up, and this, can I open? Let's see. Can I just fully open it? No. Let's see. Huh. I'm gonna figure out a way to like just open it without revealing everything. I just open a new tab. I mean, I guess, but no, that doesn't look good. But like doxx information thing. I can probably. Oh, you know, I could just do this. Actually, do this. Go like that. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me see. Do this. Let's see. This. So let's go to this. And then if I look at this. Does that look good? There we go. Okay. All right. And then let me exit studio. Alrighty. Okay. Now I can show you. Here are my thumbnails. So I have 2 thumbnails already made for Nier, which all the like what's basically gonna happen is for series like this that are gonna be like longer game series, I'm gonna have like custom art done for the thumbnails. Like right now you have me as 2B right over here. Oh, here's another thing I should tell you guys, that my mouse scroll wheel is kind of busted. I don't know why or when it happened, but like basically if I try zooming out, it just keeps zooming in sometimes. Like it like bites me. Yeah, so I always have to like have some way of zooming out. But yeah, so we have the first thumbnail, the second thumbnail, and then we also have the thumbnail for Perfect Apocalypse here, which I was originally gonna make art for it, but then I was like, you know, this is gonna be a one-off. Like, I don't think you need to make a whole thumbnail, so I just have my little PNG down here with little hearts around me because I love Patches. Patches is my favorite character for obvious reasons. And then we have the debut thumbnail. Yay. But yes, these are all of these. Yes, so let me go here. Back to keep chatting. Yay, okay. But that is pretty much everything for my stream for today. Let's see, because I did the debut slides, showed you guys everything from the thumbnails, did a little talk about like what'll happen with like my computer sometimes, which hopefully that never happens on stream, but it might. I'm prepared for that. Especially because I have not tested out Nier, so I won't be surprised if my computer decides, oh, we don't like this game. Kaboom. I guess another thing I should mention as well is that I'm not going to have the highest quality games. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. My games are gonna be like on like medium to low quality, depending on the game. I guess it really just depends on like how old the game is, what like the highest graphic setting really like does to the game and stuff. But again, I have a mini PC. This mini PC cannot run games at like higher graphics. Like, I guess like the best explanation is Baldur's Gate 3. I have it on the lowest settings possible, so like it's all blurry kind of for Baldur's Gate, and then even then I think sometimes it like lags a bit, like a tiny bit here and there. So like that's a good look into like how bad my PC is. But yeah, so I think that is everything though. Thank you all so much for coming by for today's stream. For my debut, this is really fun. I can't wait to do more stuff with this. Yeah. I hope you all have a very lovely day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Nier. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited in Nier Automata. Like, you have no idea how excited I am because two of the members from Nocturno, like when they saw me post about like that I was buying Nier, they're like, get ready for your life to be changed. And I am so excited, but also so scared on what that means. But yes, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye.